first when I went to TJC, all them Dallas niggas was saying, on God. See, I came from Lufkin, everybody was saying, I swear to God, them niggas
Saban
talking about some
Field
on
at
God.
Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a
All right, let me lock
crawl
in,
on
man.
the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas
Niggas is
A&M
hyped up,
Aggies
man. We gotta
and
use the
the
game after
Alabama
the hurt.
Crimson Tide.
Let's go, Aggies. Keep this shit rolling.
With you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Owens. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Texas A&M going quickly.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll run it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do. And this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
The handoff. Got some green grass. Breaks into the open. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Finds a crease. It's Owens. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Russell. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Slips through the line. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing Reed. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Texas A&M going up tempo.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
From the gun on third down, Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The first down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Reed to throw for it on fourth. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Keelan Russell. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They got him corralled.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll take it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gets the back moving. Throwing Russell. Takes the easy one to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll try it over the left side. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit
Man,
more urgency.
I don't need these, bro. I promise I will.
Put a good drive together.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 30.
About to break that hoe.
Texas A&M going quickly. Piles his way ahead. Oh, he's got some space.
We about to creel that hoe.
Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
On the ground, it's Edwards. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Oh, this nigga banging my players. Oh, shit.
Medium area.
God damn. This nigga not Ruben Owens out. Elwood out. I gotta get out there no-huddle, bro.
Now forcing a 4th down.
That's what's fucking them up. That no-huddle fucking them
And the
up.
Aggies looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Reed.
Oh, my God.
And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And the D brings
Tight on
the
defense.
heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football, and the worst thing you can do on 4th down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense gets the sack.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Russell. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end.
And then nigga got somebody so
Third down
fucking
pass had
open.
some
Oh, my
serious
God.
juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And
Ooh,
this defense,
shit.
we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can
Nah, we
see
gotta
it
go
right
slow
there,
right
man.
here, man.
They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A run for the quarterback. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Way to go on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Reed to throw. Still looking. The throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Rush right in his face. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Spits it out to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Russell on play action. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Reed. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. To throw, it's Reed. Right side, it's Edwards. He's brought down quickly.
Man, you see that weak ass Stoner this game, bro? Come on,
Now
dog.
the Aggies will use their last timeout.
Nigga Reed not even banged up.
Again for the remainder of this half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Reed. He wants to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Hey, this nigga was kicking field goals from the logo last year. I guess he's still on this shit.
You see this kicker not only needing to generate power,
I'm talking about soon he passed midfield, he was making them hold.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. One more snap coming before halftime.
Kicking hard last year.
Keelan Russell. Rushes on.
All right, man, let's go reboot, man. Let's go reboot, man.
That's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Trojans getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing Russell. It's complete to the right.
Come on, bro.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down. And just
bro, I can't expect this nigga, bro.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been
physical. They've been
great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Russell. They're all over him. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Riley. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Who is going to took the whole 3rd quarter from me? Shit.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely center cut.
Man, we got to go slow, bro. Come on, man.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That's so crazy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Craver. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for room, it's Morrow. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Texas A&M going up tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. On the move. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. Smashes through. Oh, the
Oh, what the fuck?
defense
Man,
has it
hey,
through.
bro.
He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it.
Oh
They are
my
in business
God.
after the fumble recovery.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Get the fuck out of here.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Trying the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's changing the play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. K3ltys. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Under pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Edwards. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They kick it away on fourth down. Searching for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
Fucking ball, bro.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Right side, it's Warren. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Makes the grab. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Reed. Keeping his eyes downfield. Can't find his hands. He took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Second and long here. Again, it's Reed. This time he's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Texas A&M going quickly. third down. They're in the gun. It's Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Caught. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Here's Reed to throw. Look out! Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Drops back, it's Reed. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun, third down, Reed. Moving out to the right. In for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. To the air, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating
Zeddy,
possession.
where you at? We fight, nigga. We fight, nigga.
Maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late.
Yeah, you fighting, bro.
Punt is on its way. On the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it.
Let's see how these boys go.
snap of
Be
this drive
patient.
comes
Be
from their
patient.
own
Let's go.
44. Reed.
Shit.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one
bro.
drive.
No, we can't break these niggas out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The snap sets up the throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He's taking a deep shot. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Hoping that was it.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Stepping to the right. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reed. Extending the play. That's a fly.
Oh,
Number 10. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes in with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
Oh, man.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.
Nah, for real, for real.